Good morning, everybody. So today we're in Columbus, Georgia, and we're at Ma Rainey's house. And here's the sign right here. You guys can pause it and zoom in if you have to and read it. But when she retired, she moved here in 1935. Now it's a museum, which does open up in a half an hour. And we're not gonna head in there today, but we will come back another time and check out the inside. I got Amelia here with me today. Hi. And we're just gonna walk around and show you the property a little bit.
Unless you're a passionate student of musical history, you might not know who Ma Rainey was. That's because, despite being crucial to the development of the blues and even influencing modern music, until recently, Ma Rainey hasn't had the kind of recognition she undoubtedly deserves. So who was Ma Rainey? Let's take a look.
Where's my Coke? I need a Coke. Carter's in there? Shoot. I need a Coke. What's the matter, Ma? Where's my Coke? I need a Coke, Coke.
Ma Rainey was born Gertrude Pridgett sometime in the 1880s. Contradictory census records mean it was either 1886 in Columbus, Georgia, or maybe 1882 in Alabama. Her parents were both minstrel troupe performers, one of the few professional opportunities available at the time for black entertainers in America. She began singing at an early age, appearing at the Springer Opera House in Columbus when she was just 14, before leaving home in 1900 to tour with a traveling minstrel group. According to Gertrude, her first experience of what eventually would become known as the blues was on tour in Missouri in 1902. A young woman came to Gertrude with a sad, poignant song about a disappeared lover, a song Gertrude learned and added to her encore. Gertrude became one of the first artists to incorporate the distinctive feeling and style into her own minstrel and vaudeville performances. This set her on the path to becoming the mother of the blues, successfully bridging the divide between cabaret-style shows that catered largely to white audiences and authentic black folk music. In 1904, a comedy minstrel singer named William Pa Rainey heard Gertrude perform, and they were married the same year. Gertrude, still just 18, changed her name to Ma Rainey and began touring with a variety of troupes under the name Rainey and Rainey, Assassinators of the Blues. They also toured with the Rabbit Foot Minstrels, one of the most esteemed troupes of the era. For over a decade, Rainey and her husband performed across the South and Midwest, refining her act and sound. Although perhaps refine does her style a disservice, this was country, or down-home blues, a raw, emotive expression of the black experience in the rural South.
Blues help me get out of bed in the morning.
It was about feel. Lyrics were replaced with moans, and Rainey's rich, rattling contralto resonated with her growing audience. As Rainey's fame grew, she also became acquainted with a young Bessie Smith, whom she took under her wing. Smith would become known as the Empress of the Blues, and although she went on to make almost twice as many records as Rainey,
Bessie, what?
the two cemented an enduring friendship. But blues wasn't the only thing they had in common. Both Rainey and Smith were openly bisexual.
Join us as we search around. Pretty old cemetery, definitely seems like, as you see. A lot of the tombstones or whatnot are all broken apart, buried, fallen in. But we're gonna search around, so join us for our little adventure through the cemetery. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes and we're still searching. But I figured I would show you some stuff along the way. I believe it to be that one right there that's in the front of me. Give me 1 second, I get around this tree and I'll point it out. Hopefully I'm right, but I'm hoping that it's that one right there. It looks a little more in better shape than most of these other ones that are torn apart from the 1800s. So let's get closer to it and see if it's it. 1885. Some pretty old ones in here. Okay, so this is it. I could read it from back here, but let's get a little closer real quick. All right. So right here, it's a sunny day. Sorry, my shadow. So right here. Let me lean over. There we go. December 2nd, 1939. That's crazy because 1939 is the year my grandma was actually born. But this is her final resting grounds right here. Yeah. Yeah. So check it out. So someone does still come over here and leave flowers, whether it be fans or look, they got a little something on the back right here, a little bonus. Erected by Ma Rainey, Maker Committee, William J. Monroe, Chairman. Let's check out who's buried next to her now. Let's see. This is Ella, and it says Our Dear Mother, 1935. Over here is 1943. Let me see if I can. It's Carrie. And then you have one more over here, which is Annie, and that's 78. So she was the last one to go. And the mother was the first one to go, then Ma Rainey, and then you got Carrie, and then you got Annie. But this is it. This is the final resting ground. Porterdale Cemetery. There's a couple famous people buried here in Columbus, Georgia, and I'm gonna get around to a couple of them. That's before we head back out. Let's check out some of these tombstones over here. I mean, they're just all broken apart. I don't know if that's happened over time or if people come in here and have done that. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully not, of course. This one, can't even read nothing. This one's real old right here. I'm assuming there's like a little cross right here or maybe another tombstone. Yeah, you can't read nothing. I can see like the indents, but that one's a real old one. You singing over there? You singing? Yeah.
It's so.
Yeah. But that's our video for today. It was just a quick stop by her house and her burial location here in Columbus, Georgia. I hope everybody enjoyed the video.